Well, I didn't really have a video today, but I'll tell my story. Well, I do have a video, I'm creating it, but I'm just going to tell my story. It's not a unified story, but I've got my panels out, getting the sun, the evening sun. The daylight sun is on the other side, but I get the evening sun to get as much power as I can because my solar system has been down most of the day. And why has it been down most of the day? This is the first rule of doing anything in a vehicle. I'm talking about a van because I got one in a vehicle. The posts that I attach to my bus bar here. You know, I've told you before I've got the bus bars over here hiding behind something. It's just disastrous. I've been screwing with this thing all day. I was about ready to grab it and throw both of my charge controllers out, but the bus bar was failing. Not because there's anything wrong with the bus bar, it's because it was wrong with one of the connectors I had here. The one up here, the gold one. I just shook it and it finally came back. But I'd shaken this thing half a dozen times and it never had come back. These were both all gray most of the day, which means I got no power. Now I'm up to 82%, but it's only been like 3 or 4 hours that my two charge controllers have been up. At the top, they're usually slightly different, weirdly enough. At the top up here, it's showing 65%. So I'm trying to catch up now on the power that I should have gotten most of the day with the last 3 or 4 hours of the day. I even turned off my refrigerators because when my solar controller is not working, I wasn't getting any solar. My refrigerators run most of the day, but then I said, well, I got to turn these off because this thing goes negative, and I am generally screwed. Sorry, looking up. I'm generally screwed for the balance of the day. But, you know, it's up, it's going. This is on. There's a couple other things on. Those are directly attached. But I'd shut off the rest of the back of the van because to conserve power, because I couldn't get my solar to work. And I twiddled with this thing all day. Finally got it going, found the short, tightened it up. One thing about doing electrical connections in a van, if it's posted or anything that requires a screw, make darn sure you tighten it down, because a van moves, or a car or any vehicle, and it will shake loose and cause you tremendous heartache. So that's what I've been doing most of the day, was troubleshooting this. I knew what the problem was, but you ever known what the problem was, but it seemed so illogical to you, and you couldn't get reinforcement that you said, no, it couldn't be it. Yeah, it was it. It was this positive connection into this bus bar that was distributed to these two charge controllers. Very, very simple. But it's not very simple when the things you use to test it seem to function. Now, I couldn't get my hands on a multimeter. Well, I don't know where mine is, but I will by the end of this week or by tomorrow. So we'll see if we can get that done. I was using an EcoFlow Delta, and I'll show a picture of that to keep it on life support until I could get the solar panels back online. Well, so that was my adventure today. So right now nothing is on back here. I've got it all switched off from the front. Basically only that little monitor there, and this wall is alive. Everything on the other side of the wall is alive, but everything that's directly connected to the power supply of the in the back of the van, those have been off all day. I'm just trying to catch up on my screw up. Hey, I thought I'd show the EcoFlow one more time. It said 95%. It was at 5 or 6% an hour and a half ago. I love the speed of this thing. I'm just showing it. I'm going to, when it gets up to 100%, I'm going to pull the plug, stick it back in the van, hook it to my marine battery charger. Doesn't have to be marine battery charger, that's what it is though. And then I'm just going to subsidize the 3 or 4 or 5 hours of solar I'm going to get before it gets dark, or 5 or 6 hours, I guess. Yeah, about 5 hours before it gets dark, and just so I'll have a good starting point for tomorrow. So you guys, I guess previous section of the video told my adventures, and this is just something to slap a band-aid on it till I can get back on full function. Put it on life support, get it back on full function tomorrow, when I can have solar the entire day, even if it's a rainy day or not rainy, overcast. I'll get some power. So either way, I'll win. I will talk to you later. And new stuff is coming. One is a mistake, which I might not admit, and just might return. I'll talk to you later. Bye.